I don't like weak protagonists.
So you're not a Naruto fan?
Whoa. Naruto is not a weak protagonist.
What happened? Huh?
Naruto is not a weak protagonist.
I hear you.
You obviously don't. I hear your tone. I hear your tone. You don't. Now, so what I will say is, I don't know if y'all watch My Hero. Deku, yeah, he began as a really weak protagonist. Drove me nuts. Harry from Harry Potter is one of the weakest protagonists I can think of. And I hate it. I do not like weak protagonists. So having a guy who just like, who is that guy, who knows he's that guy, I enjoy that. That's fun for me.
Yeah. Like Light Yagami. Even though he wasn't really a protagonist.
How dare you?
I mean, he was, but he wasn't. Like that, bro. What happened? I was just saying, bro. Believe it, man.
Hey, don't use his words.
Believe it,
bro.
Believe
it. You don't believe in him, bro? We don't want
I don't believe in him.
I mean, he's currently the Hokage, so I mean, like,
I can't lie. I didn't finish Naruto because it was so much filler that I couldn't possibly catch up, bro. I got lost.
All right, guys.
It was so much
happy
filler.
Monday. And I'm signing off.
Bro, I need someone to make me a guide of when to watch, because every time I try to get back into it, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it's filler. It's still in filler."
Dude,
like, bro, they've been in filler for a year.
Play the video games.
That's true. Somebody did tell me I should do that.
And
actually,
I know someone out there is like, "Don't do that." No. Play the video games. If you want to be entertained, don't have that kind of time for filler episodes. The video games take you through all the main points of the story and in depth enough to where you can understand it, but leaving out the crap you don't care about.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna get on that for sure. That, and I'm gonna play I'm gonna start Rurouni Kenshin again. And you gotta watch Food. You should turn it to Food Wars because it's great. Cool. It's fantastic.
I really like,
and we can talk about it.
So there's like a couple key anime that just don't have like any action fighting at all, you know? I just finished another one called The Forest of Piano, which was incredible, absolutely fantastic. And so now Food Wars, I'll definitely check out. You said it's on Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
I'll put that on the list.
It's like, it's a kid who's like, he didn't grow up in culinary. He goes to some culinary academy because, you know, in anime everyone has an academy.
Everybody has
it's an academy for everything. But like, his dad owns a restaurant, so he just learned from his dad. Basically, he became a product just learning from his dad. And he goes to this school, and everybody's like, "Oh, we've been growing up in all these schools. You don't know what you're doing here." And he go out there and just outcooks all of them.
You were saying
exactly. Like, he's just a man, bro. I'm like, I like this kid, and he's cocky about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like in the when he goes to the academy, they have like the speech or whatever, I guess. And when everyone makes it, and he just basically says, "I'm better than all of you, and I'm going to outcook all of you." Like, that's what he said in this. That's basically what he said in his speech. Like, I am better than every single one of you. I'm like, okay, I like this guy. I'm a fan of his.
That is great.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
exactly.
A great situation.
I rock with that show heavy.
I can't lose, and then like, spoiler alert.
Yes,
you can't lose.
And then I'm smoking everybody. Exactly.
I'm a fan already.
So I'm naming it. So because of this detour we just had, I'm gonna name this episode NB Anime.
What is it?
I'm gonna name this episode NB Anime Talk.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna name this episode since we just had that detour.
Really clever, actually.
Because I'm not taking it out. Thank you. But I want to get your thoughts as we go. We got like 25 games left in the season. One thug tier. What are you looking forward to in this playoff stretch? Like, what teams are you looking at? What are you trying to see?
Well, obviously the Blazers.
Of course.
Obviously the Blazers, they're gonna do their thing. I mean,
yes.
Hopefully. Honestly.
Do you listen to CJ's podcast, by the way? It's super good. He gets a lot of NBA players on. They talk really in depth. It's a super good show.
Okay. So
yeah, it's called Pull Up. Check it out.
I'll pull up. What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but in all honesty, though, I think the Raptors and the 76ers are gonna pull up on the Bucks in the cleanest fashion. I realize the Raptors are sitting number 2, but the 76ers right now, I think they're about to make a run. I really, really do. I think they made some good calls. I think they're about to make it happen. And after the All-Star break, it's all going to happen. Now, that's not to say I think Milwaukee's going to start losing, because that's not what I'm saying at all. But I think the 76ers, man, like they have a beautiful situation right now.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, obviously, like, Simmons is a hoop star. Joel,
sure.
He's a hoop star. Jimmy's a hoop star.
Yeah, and let's put Al Horford in his face.
JJ Redick finally thinks he plays in the NBA. He's a hoop star. You know, and Tobias Harris,
Yeah.
obviously, he ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He'll definitely pull up on you. And so I think right now, that's what's going to be our first, second, and third seed going in the playoffs.
I like it. Because, I mean, Indiana, they're doing good, but losing Oladipo, they're going to have to fall off. Like, there's no way they can keep it up the whole season.
No, that's exactly right. Right. I mean, even though that's exactly what we said about Boston last year.
That's true. But
I just don't think they're as deep as Boston is.
Right.
You know? So that's my opinion. In the West, obviously, it's already decided. So, so we're just going to wait to see what happens in the East.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on Philly. I'm really interested in Philly. That was one of the things I'm looking at. Because one thing, we about to learn what Brett Brown can do as a coach. Like, we really are. We're about to figure out what he is as a coach. Because, with, like you said, with Simmons, Tobias, Embiid, you got and Jimmy Butler, you can do a lot of different lineups. You can just try a bunch of stuff, throw it at the wall, and see what works for you. You know, because you have so many different pieces you can run together. Yeah. And, like, a creative coach would do some wild things with that line, with the team they have. Like, just create some wild lineups, you know? And we're going to see what he can do, and I'm really curious to see what he's about, because, like, I've heard things they don't run a lot of high pick and rolls, I don't run a lot of pick and rolls in general, which you have Joel Embiid, so I don't understand why you wouldn't.
That's true.
My whole offense would be pick and roll, basically.
Oh just like creating people.
Exactly. Everybody pick, everybody roll.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's a new sushi restaurant in downtown Atlanta. If you guys want to check it out,
what's it called?
Pick and Roll.
Is it? That's a dope name.
I just made that up on the spot. So everybody,
we gotta make it, bro. We gotta do it.
Pick and Roll.
We gotta do it, bro. Yo, and have you been to this restaurant in Atlanta called Wagaya?
Say what?
Have you been to this restaurant called Wagaya in Atlanta? Bruh.
Spell that for me.
Listen. Wagaya. Listen to me, dog. It's delicious. It's some of the best, like, it's like real authentic Japanese food. Like everyday Japanese food, not like the fake, like Japanese. Like, it's like regular Japanese food, and it's so good. You gotta hit it up. I'm telling you. Okay. I recommend it to anybody. Yeah. And it's not that expensive either, which is, I'm here for that too.
No, I feel that.
Get the Ishiyaki Chasu pork fried rice.
What did you just say to me?
I said something amazing. That's what I said. That's what I just said to you. You're gonna go there. Yeah, you're gonna go there and you're gonna taste it, and then you're gonna text me like, bruh, and I'm gonna just know. You're just gonna say, bruh, and I'm gonna know exactly what you did. I'm gonna understand.
Pork fried rice.
Yeah, man.
All right.
It's so good. Well, I mean, it's some of the most tender pork I've ever had in my life, and they throw crab meat in it.
Ew, I don't want that.
Okay, we'll get the crab meat out of it, but yeah, it's lit.
All right.
But yeah, I'm with you. I want to see. Yeah, the Bucks. I'm concerned for the Bucks in the playoffs because they have a lot of shooters, but Giannis ain't one of them. And when teams get 7 games, just focus on Giannis, it's gonna be like say, hey Giannis, guess what? You're not scoring today. Like we're gonna let you do whatever you want, but no one else gets to score. Like the paint is yours. No one else is doing anything. He's gonna have to do some like LeBron level stuff for 7 games, or multiple games, and I'm not sure like how Will's gonna be able to do that this year.
Okay.
But that's in the playoffs. Like the playoff run, I think I can see them maintaining this spot because I mean, Coach Budenholzer had Jeff Teague and Al Horford as a 1 seed, dog. Like Budenholzer can do this with Giannis for sure. But he can get them to a 1 spot, most definitely.
Okay. But my question is this, right? Mm-hmm. So I hear you. So again, let's just assume that the playoff stays exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
So going into it, the Bucks are playing the Pistons. I'm sorry. I should have said like first round they'll be fine. Like I think they can get out the first round. Okay.
The second round gets a little hectic because like in the first round, like talent's gonna win you. Like you're not the Pistons. They ain't losing Andre Drummond, bro.
But one thing,
like I like Blake. They ain't losing Blake Griffin. But yeah, they could probably lose to Blake. Better yet, I'm not gonna put Blake in that. They ain't losing to Reggie Jackson. How about that? That's better, right? They ain't losing to Reggie Jackson. Is that fair?
Okay. But then
the first round they can get out of, but the second round is gonna get crazy because the 1 through, if we're assuming things go the way they go, right? Mm-hmm. 1 through 4 is probably gonna be some order: Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston. I think Boston's gonna get the 4th spot in Philly.
Okay.
So the second round matchups are going to be a little wild.
So we'll assume it's gonna be. I guess what? So what it'll be? So I guess in order it's like 1, 8, 3, 6, and then 2, 7, 4, 5. So
Right.
they'll play the winner of the 3 and the 6. So let's just
Right.
assume the Sixers move it up to the 3. Yeah, I don't think they can't beat the Sixers in 7 games.
right.
They can't.
That's the thing. Yeah. I think their best shot would probably be Boston, and that's saying a lot because I don't know how much you want to see. I don't know how much you want to see Kyrie in the playoffs. I don't know how many problems you want there.
I don't want that at all.
Yeah, you don't want Kyrie issues in the playoffs. Yeah,
I don't want that at all.
No,
because he's
especially if the game is close in the fourth quarter, because he's gonna score on whoever you put on him. Like, it doesn't matter.
Bro.
It doesn't matter who you put on him. He's gonna go get a bucket. Like, this is what's gonna happen. And don't let him get into that Raptors bag where he had 18 assists in that game, because then there's nothing you can do with it. Like, there's nothing you can do with that. Yeah, and Jay deep threes in Kawhi Leonard's face, which was disgusting. Like, you don't want issues with that.
No.
You don't want none of them problems.
You're right.
I think Toronto has. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kawhi Leonard going into the Eastern Conference playoffs is the best player in the East. Will be the best player in the East. I give them a very huge advantage just because of that talent level. Now, it depends on what Kyle Lowry. If Kyle Lowry, can do a little something besides those air balls he was shooting in the All-Star game yesterday. Hey, Kyle. I give them a good shot just because. I mean, we saw people. I think people forget because he was been at a year, but Kawhi in the playoffs was a bit of a monster last time we saw him. It was a bit terrifying.
It ain't nobody else's fault but his own that we forget.
That's true. He did disappear for a year. He was hurt, man.
Oh please.
He was. He was hurt, bro.
Just like
he was
Michael
hurt
Jordan was a baseball player
and misdiagnosed and something, and his uncle didn't want to play there no more.
Yeah, for real. He wasn't hurt. He was
basically.
Right. But let's backtrack for a minute and we'll go back to the 76ers. We talked about Brett Brown. I'm gonna put this out here in the world.
Put it out there, bro.
He has to perform well this year, or he will be fired.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Because he's been there I thought last year 6 years now, right?
Yeah.
And this will be his best team yet in those 6 years.
Absolutely.
If he does not perform this year, he will be gone.
Right.
That's what I think.
Because, I mean, I don't know about you. I had questions about him last year in that Boston series. I'm like, why? Y'all shouldn't be collapsing like this. This shouldn't be happening. Like, them getting beat by Boston like that really threw me off. I'm with you. I think Brett has proved something this year. I'm excited to see him in the playoffs, actually. D'Angelo Russell. I'm really excited to see him.
Yeah.
Formerly known as Snitch Angelo. He's overcome that, though. I'm willing to let him overcome it a little bit.
Because you brought it up. I didn't.
I mean, I had to. I had to. As the person that often calls a certain Lakers legend a snitch, I had to bring it up in fairness.
I mean, Shaq rapped about him in a club, so
yeah,
it's still one of the best videos of all time. I can't actually quote it here. I don't think we have our explicit tag.
My favorite thing
look it up.
was when Shaq got fired by his police department for that. Like, he was like an honorary sheriff, and that video came out and they fired him.
He probably make one about them too. Hey,
that video was great.
Tell me how much.
Oh, that video was legendary, man.
And then what kills me to this day is he got the whole club saying it, bro.
Yes.
The club started saying it, man, and it's just so funny to me.
It was.
It's so incredibly disrespectful.
It was. But I had to throw it out there just in order of consistent. I got to be consistent, man. That's what they have to be, is consistent. So I had to call him Stitch Angelo. But he's done well for himself. Who knew getting out of LA would be better for a player? Ain't that something?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, but the thing is like, I think typically, me being me, I would say there's no way they are going to make it to the playoffs. But however, there's no one else that take their spot.
No one's taking that spot, dog. Like, no one's.
It's like
no one's taking that from them.
There by default, bruh.
I mean, when you're competing with two sub. Hold on. My thing's out of order. Let me pull the order back up. When you're dealing with two sub 500 teams behind you, in the Hornets and the Pistons, you straight, bro.
I mean, honestly,
You got it.
Yeah, because what the Hornets are 27-30.
Yeah.
So you've got to go down to the 11th spot on the West to get a 27-30 team. Think about that for a minute, y'all.
That's nutty, man.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
yeah, and then you've got.
And it's the Lakers. And that spot's the Lakers, which is even funnier.
Well, nah, there's actually 28 and 29 right now. So 27-30 is the Timberwolves.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You said yeah.
But then you've
My bad,
got
yeah.
the Mavs at 26 and 31, and then
And they're respectable.
they could.
They're respectable 26 and 31.
I agree with
Which,
that. I agree with that. But what
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out is why the Magic's played so many games. And I mean, because it's not really their fault. They're 10th. They've just played like 59 games, and like the rest of them at the bottom have played either 56 or 57. So the Magic, if
That
they
is weird.
wanted to make something shake, they couldn't. So, but the Timberwolves, man. So like, honestly, I think the back end of the Western Conference is way more interesting than the back end of the Eastern Conference.
look here, man. If the Timberwolves don't make the playoffs, Jimmy Butler's right about everything. That's just it. I'm sorry. Jimmy was right about Cat and Wiggins and the whole organization.
But do you really think they can? I don't.
No, which is why Jimmy was right, bruh.
I mean,
That's why Jimmy was right, dog.
But I guess my point is, I don't think we need to wait till the playoffs to decide he was right.
I know. I was gonna give him benefit of the doubt, but nah, you're right.
I really
you're
don't,
right, dog.
I don't think
you're
so.
right.
Right. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I would put dollars that the Mavs made it before the Timberwolves.
The magic of Luka, man.
Dude,
Young Luka.
Luka.
I like that dude.
Luka.
I like him a lot, bro.
Man, he's so impressive.
I like him a
bro.
lot. He
He
is.
really is. It's just
Like-
fun to watch.
And I have to argue against Hawks fans, not because I don't like Luka, but because they act like Trae Young's a bust, which really irritates
He's
me.
not.
He's not. Like, Trae's
That's
gonna
not
lead
his
rookies
fault.
in assists right
That's
now.
not his fault.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't ask to be traded. Like, he just did it. Like, it was just the Hawks being the Hawks. Like, you shouldn't bring Trae down, because Trae's doing his thing. Like, he's doing pretty well.
He's doing great. But I don't know if they're bringing Trae down or the Atlanta Hawks organization. Because if
That's
it's
fair.
the Hawks organization, I get that. You made a
Yeah.
weird call.
Yeah, you
But
did.
Trae Young, I mean, he's literally doing as well as you could hope for.
Right. For a 19-year-old who didn't spend 3 years being a professional.
Dude, okay. Exactly. Like, yeah,
Hey, Luka's been a pro since he was 16.
Bruh, like, I didn't even have my driver's license yet, and he was out here hooping.
Yeah, I didn't have mine at 16 either. I want to skip Joshua's law. That's why I didn't get mine at 16. Straight up.
I mean, so, like, yeah, I didn't get mine till, like, I guess I was 18. And
Yeah.
so Luka was already a pro at 16, and Trae Young is like, I just got here, you guys. I'm doing
Right.
and he's doing well.
Yes.
He truly is.
Yes.
But he's always going to be compared to Luka because of
Right.
the Hawks making that
Right.
weird choice.
Right. And the weirdest thing about that to me was not even just the trade, but the fact that the Mavericks traded another pick to you and you allowed them to put a top 5 protection on it. Like, no, you ain't getting no protection on a rookie pick. No,
Not at all.
No, you just give me the pick. I'm just taking the pick.
Not.
Like, that was super weird to me.
I just don't know why they did it.
I don't either. I don't understand either.
I don't. So,
Like, I mean, I know people were like, I think people were like, oh, Trey's really marketable. I'm like, bro, Luka's international money.
come on, dude. And that's long money.
Yes. Yes.
Long
International money in probably one of the most diverse cities, like, in the country.
Man,
Like, Atlanta, bro.
come on.
They would be out there.
Part 2 in Dallas.
Yes.
Shout out to Dirk
Yes.
real quick. Actually, man,
I love
my
Dirk.
man pulled up last night, did his thing, bro.
He was hitting them threes, bro. I was so hyped.
Y'all must
He
have
was.
forgot who I was, baby.
For real.
Man, I like Dirk, bro. It's these.
How Mark Cuban is that he went and got-
issues, bro.
Right. How Mark Cuban is that he went and got Kristaps, by the way. Like, oh, I'm losing Dirk. Give me another one.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Where's the other one? I want
I
him.
need him. Actually, I need him. Thank you so much. I am Mark
For real.
Cuban. I am a billionaire. I get what I want. Thank you very
Mark
much.
Mark ain't slick, bro. Mark's trying to build an international team, man. Like, he ain't slick. I see it. I see it coming.
Hey, you might as
He slandered
well.
AAU earlier this year. All of a sudden, Luka and Kristaps are here. Harrison Barnes is gone. I see what he's doing, bro. Like, I see the game. I see the game he's playing.
I mean,
Man ain't slick. The man's not hot. I don't know why I did that,
bruh,
but I felt like it.
Man's not hot.
Yeah, man's not hot.
Hey, bro, that's still a jam.
It is though, right?
That beat Knox so unnecessarily.
Doesn't it though? Like, doesn't it though?
It really does, bro. You be beating down the block, and someone's like, "Oh, he's knocking. Oh, he's listening to Man's Not Hot, bro. Get out of here with that."
Straight up, straight up,
It
man.
really does not.
It does.
Yeah, so I think in our future here, in the next 25 games, we've got more interesting things happening in the
Yes.
back end of the West than we do in the East. I think the front end of the West is already spoken for. I don't
Yeah,
think
definitely.
we're really wondering or waiting to see what really happens.
Yeah.
I am excited to see the Nuggets perform in playoff season.
Me
I
too.
honestly don't think they'll be able to keep it up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, eventually, like Jokic is great, but you need another like bona fide guy there.
Absolutely.
You know, like you need another bona fide guy.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. And so I think, we'll have this conversation next year, February 18th. Really just to see what's shaking, But I think, Isaiah Thomas, now, him rocking with the Nugs.
Oh yeah, he's back.
Can
I forgot he's
happen
supposed. Yes.
Yeah. But again, I'm still, Paul Millsap, honestly, he's been trying to do his thing.
Yes. Yeah.
But really, that's it. So I don't think I get they are in their spot. They've done a great job this far.
Yeah.
57 games in,
They for sure they've earned their position.
But
Yes.
I don't think we're gonna be excited come playoff season when the Nuggets
Nah,
play.
Nah.
Right now they're playing the Spurs. If things stay the same, and I don't think they get out of that series.
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm like, the Spurs. I'm like, DeMar. Well, you know what their hope is? DeMar.
What's that?
The hope is DeMar. Like, DeMar in the playoffs has, a little shaky sometimes.
And which is
A little shaky. And I don't know whether, I don't know whether that was him or the Toronto aspect, but, yeah, like a change, like being with a coach like Greg Popovich is it's a big help,
Yeah.
of course. So hopefully we'll get a good form side of him because I really like DeMar. I have nothing bad to say about
right
DeMar.
now he's doing
Except for
doing
his
great,
playoffs.
I'd say.
Yeah,
I think his averages are a little higher right now than they are typically around this time.
I'm sure they
anyway. So I think that could be okay.
I hope so.
But so honestly, I think our only wild card, so to speak, in my opinion, again, if playoffs stays the same 1-8 right now, is the Blazers.
Good God,
series.
DeMar. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at DeMar's number.
They are higher, aren't they?
He's higher in his career right now. He's a little lower. His points are a little lower than last year, but he's at 21 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds,
Okay.
which are both career highs for him.
Yeah. So there
Yeah.
you go. So
Yeah.
he might be trying to prove a point. Honestly, I
Very well
I
could
can't
be.
say he's gotten better.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just think he's like
Better or
I
optimized,
didn't
right?
really want to be here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like he's got optimized basically.
He's not necessarily a Super Saiyan 2, but he has ascended past the state of a Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's where we're at
Exactly.
right now. Yeah, so I think the only crazy thing that we'll be seeing is whatever happens with the Blazers series, bro. Because honestly,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
them.
I think pretty much with the playoffs in the West for sure, it's basically like seeing who could make it to the conference finals to lose to the Warriors.
Okay, who do you think that's going to
And
be?
that was a weird sound, wasn't it? There was all the stress coming out of my body of the question you just asked me. You know what, bro? I'm just going to say OKC.
I knew you were about to say that.
I'm here for it. Like, I want Paul George to continue this. And, like, the drama of an OKC Warriors matchup with the finals on the line, bro. I am here for all that nonsense. Like, give me all that
Now,
energy,
do you think
please.
That's their best. That's their best. The best chance at beating the Warriors are the Thunder.
Yeah, because they have so much length and different kind of defenders that I think it gives them a shot to lose in 6.
Okay, now you're being ignorant.
What, man?
The only way
said
they would
6.
win is in 7.
I said 6, man. I said it gives them a shot to. I said it gives them a shot to lose in 6, as in OKC loses in 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought you were
yeah,
saying
yeah. Oh, they win in 6? Oh
Yeah.
God, no.
I said, now you're just being ignorant. I was rocking with you before. Now you're just being ignorant.
Unless an unfortunate injury occurs that happens to Steph, like no, they're out of there. They're out of there.
And I like how you said Steph, because
People have been
We know.
ignorant, and I'm going to stop the ignorance here and now.
Stop it. I like how you got close to the mic
Yeah,
to shut
I'm,
it down
like,
too.
cupping
Like, you're
the
really
mic
gonna stop
right
the
now.
ignorance.
Golden
Shut it down.
State is who they are because of Stephen Curry.
Absolutely.
I don't want to hear that Kevin Durant is the leader of the team, because he's not. If you question that, refer to the beginning of the season when Steph opened up and then got hurt. Golden State was a shadow of their former selves because they did not
Yes.
have Stephen Curry.
Yes.
Don't bring that nonsense here. Do not disrespect my mans.
And that doesn't knock Kevin Durant as like, one of the best players in the game. It's just that to that team and the system that they run, Steph is more valuable. Like he's just more valuable for the system that they run in Golden
Absolutely.
State.
Well,
Like it's not a knock on Durant.
No, it's
and I
not.
think to me Durant's value, he's more for the Warriors. He's way more valuable in the playoffs when like you just need somebody tall to go get a shot.
Okay.
Like you just need somebody because Durant's unguardable. Pretty much, right? So you used to give Durant the ball. Like in the Houston series last year, there were games where they just gave him the ball and he was ISO and just scoring on everybody.
But you
Like,
also
it gives you
have
an
to
advantage
think
in that.
It deals with his leadership capabilities as well. He's not just
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like
For sure.
Kevin
Like when
doesn't
Draymond, when Draymond did that dumb stuff to Durant in the season, Steph wasn't there. They had to call Steph. Had to come out. Steph was injured, rehabbing at home. He had to come leave the house and come babysit.
exactly.
Like
That
he's
never would have taken place had had Steph still been one in the lineup, two even
Right.
present. Because
Right.
there's so many personalities going on that team.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
all kind of go through Steph. You
Right.
know what I mean? They all go through
Right.
Steph to operate
Right.
cohesively. And
Yeah, like even Draymond has acknowledged that while he's the vocal one, Steph is the leader of the team.
Absolutely.
He's just allowed to be he respects Steph. Steph allows him to be the vocal leader.
Absolutely. And that's good.
Yeah, because that's the kind of guy Steph is. Steph is really just out here trying to win, man. He's a
Yeah,
quiet
and I
dude
do
who's trying to
think-
win games.
That being said, I think Golden State will sweep everyone this playoff series.
Everybody getting swept.
Everybody's getting swept.
Everybody getting swept.
Here first, folks. Everyone.
I mean, look here,
is
bro.
getting
Like,
swept.
look, man. If they get Cousins for like 20 minutes a game, everybody is getting swept.
And
Like-
that was the thing, because
If they give him 20 minutes every game, there's nothing you can do
up
about that.
until this
It's just
point,
over.
I forgot about it.
Exactly. It's just
Yeah,
over.
up until that point, I forgot
Bro,
about it.
when he was hurt, this is the 2K story, but when he was hurt, like, because, he's been hurt. He had just came back in January, right? So when I was playing 2K, like, I was playing against the Warriors. I'm like, all right, man, I got to get my defense in, lock in on Durant and Curry. And then I look at the lineup, and Cousins is there. I'm like, oh, my God, they do have Cousins. And then, I lost because what was I about to do with that?
Right.
It was just too much. It was too much happening. Only so much you can do. But yeah, like that's the thing. They also have the DeMarcus Cousins
Yep.
there, and that's that changes everything.
Yep, it's done. So because
Yeah.
of that, I think everyone will get swept. Because I looked at Oklahoma City, I'm like, dang, yeah, man, they got because Steven Adams, he ain't no joke right now. He's doing his thing.
Not at all.
Paul George is obviously doing his thing right now. But if Oklahoma City is unlucky enough to meet Golden State in this situation, they will be swept along with everybody else because there's not a player on their team they can't directly match up with and destroy. So that's my opinion, of course, and I'm not saying I'm right or you're wrong if you disagree with me, but we'll just have to see come like this situation. Because I mean, isn't like Dennis? Isn't he starting on Oklahoma City?
Nah, he comes off the bench for the most part.
good.
Yeah, he backs up Russ, and he does pretty well.
So
Like he's pretty good in
who
there.
are their starting five then?
The starting five, I believe. Hold on, I think it's Russ. Is it it might be Diallo might start. He might start now. I'm not certain. Terrence Ferguson. I'm sorry, Terrence Ferguson.
Okay.
Russ, Terrence Ferguson, Paul George, Jeremy Grant, and Steven Adams. They got a lot of the wingspan, all wingspan lineup.
That's okay.
That wingspan is nasty,
It's
boy.
over. So
You know what I'm here for in the playoffs? You know what I'm here for in the playoffs though? If I get an OKC Warriors matchup, Thompson versus George. like them guarding each other. Whew.
I'm not here for that.
I'm here for that. I'm here for all that
I like
defense
Klay Thompson a lot. He will get.
or offense.
Let me clear my throat. He will get hooped on.
Think so? You think so?
No, I know so. He will get hooped on. But that's not his fault. Right now, I firmly believe Paul George will hoop on anybody.
Is he your MVP right now? 'Cause he's mine. He's my MVP. I like Giannis a lot. Like Giannis, and if Giannis wins, I ain't be mad. But he's my personal MVP is Paul George, and it could be a little biased 'cause I love Paul George longer. But
Is he my MVP?
I don't know, man. The way he's been cooking, man, it's
Is he my MVP? Man, I want to say, I hear you, bro. He might do. Is he probably playing the best right now? Yeah. They've won 8 of their last 10. He's hooping like he did stupid in February.
right.
But I just literally just explained it. He was stupid in February. One, I have to see if this is going to continue. 2, if you weren't the 3rd seed, maybe I'd be able to argue a bit better for you. So he could absolutely win it. But right now, me personally, I'm not going to give it to him over Giannis. I can't.
What if they give it to James Harden over both?
I will be very unhappy. Because you're number 5. Barely number 5.
Did you there was some audio leaked from like the All-Star practice where Steph was talking to Budenholzer and they were talking about Harden, and Steph was like, yeah, I talked to James like he talked to James in the back or whatever, and talking about how good season he was having, and he was saying James basically pretty much said he doesn't enjoy playing like this, but he has to right now because they have so many injuries.
What?
Yeah. Like he said, he doesn't really enjoy having to take all those shots and everything. He'd rather distribute and set other guys up some more than he's been able to.
Sure.
Which shocked me because I always thought he enjoyed this a lot.
Right.
But
I think he got tired of losing, man. I really do. I really do.
it gets to you at a certain point, right? Eventually, like all the greats are gonna get tired of just having to do that, Like any great's probably gonna get to that place, I think.
Sure. No, I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But it's gonna be fun to see. That's definite.
For sure.
That's definite.
Yeah. Well, my final word is, you want to do this again like next week, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Bet. Because we got some drama this weekend because DeMar goes back. Speaking of DeMar, he goes back to San Antonio Friday.
That's gonna.
I'm sorry. He goes to Toronto Friday.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I'm here for that.
Shoot.
I want to see Masai. I want to see the GM sit courtside, and I want DeMar to make a shot and then just stare at him every time because I like
This
aggressive
was
drama.
all yours.
Exactly. Man. But yeah, so my final thoughts are in the Eastern Conference playoffs, we're gonna find out who is who in terms of coaching.
Ooh, that's good.
That's what we're gonna learn.
That's good.
Who is who?
Yeah.
We're gonna find out which coaches are or what level.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn it. That's my final. You got any final thoughts, bro?
I like that. I'm still sticking by the 76ers better perform, or bye.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm totally with you. I'm 100% with you on that, dog. Like, he can go. He can get out of here, bro.
But all in all, I think I would love to see the Bucks and the Warriors in the finals.
That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would like to see Giannis perform. I'd like to see him lose for sure. Don't get me wrong. But I still think I would have a lot of fun watching that happen.
Yeah. So this concludes the first episode of NBA Anime.
Hey.
Yes. So next week, maybe same time next week. Y'all don't fall for guarantees on this show. Y'all know better by now. Guarantees. Y'all know better. Guarantees. Guarantees don't mean much, but we'll try. Hopefully, be back next week.
Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely, bro. Appreciate you. All right, we out, y'all. Y'all have a good one.